All right, so I just wanted to make this video and explain to you what I expect to come in 2023. Now, if you look here, it says Goldman Sachs reportedly plans laying off up to 4,000 employees. Okay, that's up to 4,000 employees. That's like what, 8% of their workers. So here, right here, Goldman Sachs is planning to cut up to 8% of employees in January. And that can continue. That's not like it's just going to stop at 8%. If things get worse, they're going to cut more people. Here, by the Baron, Morgan Stanley is cutting about 1,600 jobs globally. All right, so Morgan Stanley began cutting about 2% of his global staff on Tuesday, or about 1,600 of its employees. That's global. And what do you think is going to happen in 2023? I would think that things are going to get worse. So what's going to happen? They're going to cut more people. So this can be just the beginning. All right, this can be just the beginning. And I've talked about this before, but I said that home prices are going to go down. Look right here. Homeowners have lost 1.5 trillion in equity since May as housing market continues to decline. $1.5 trillion in equity, all right, from May of this year. And these aren't old articles. This is from like November 13th, 2022. Goldman Sachs, December 16th, 2022. Morgan Stanley, December 6th, 2022. Okay, home prices are going down now. Imagine how much more home prices are going to go down in 2023. I think home prices will even continue to go down through 2020, going into 2024. Here, personal savings of Americans have plunged to a shockingly low of 626 billion from 4.85 trillion in 2022. I mean from 2020. So right now 2022 savings have went down to 626 billion from 4.85 trillion in 2020. When is this? November 26, 2022. Okay, because interest rates will continue to go up. If anything, I think Jerome Powell, he's going to raise interest rates all the way up to at least 5%. I heard that's really the plan. That's his goal. Um, I hope I have a marker that works. I'm in my wife's study room. Well, actually, it's a. If you live in Korea, you would know what these things are called. But it's a kumbubang, and so my wife has a kumbubang. But also I teach my children here. Anyway, now what I expect is going to happen is if the interest rates go up, you're going to have a bunch of, let's say, you have a lot of stores, and then we'll have store owners. Okay, these are the people who run the stores, and then you're going to have renters. All right, now, so you have these stores. People are spending less money, right? We're going to have consumers. Consumers spend less money. Okay, consumers are going to spend less money. Well, what happens is then the store owners make less money. Interest rates are up. Here's the thing. The renters who own the stores, their rates go up depending on the kind of contract that they have. Let's say it's not a fixed rate. They bought these stores, they put a down payment, The bank says, okay, you have enough down payment. We see that these stores will be able to pay off your loan, your mortgage. Okay, we'll lend you the money. Because a bank, that's how banks make money, okay? Banks make money by giving out loans at an interest, right? Now, what's going to happen is if these renters, this is what happens. These renters, um, I know because I own a couple commercial offices, and two, they're actually, I don't have, I didn't have to get a mortgage. I was able to just buy them. But one, I did get a mortgage, and the interest rates went up on them. On it, actually, not them, because only one out of three I have to pay mortgage. And so, anyway, and the interest rate went up because that's how the contract is set up. Okay, the contract is set up, I have to pay because the interest rates went up. And now, so their interest rates went up. Okay, their interest rates went up. The store owners are making less money because consumers are spending less money. Well, what happens is the store owners can't pay. Okay, some store owners can't pay, or they can't pay the full, um, rent that they agreed upon. But the problem is the renters need more money from the store owners or the people renting from them that's running the businesses because their mortgage went up. But they can't pay because consumers are spending less money. You see what the problem is? And so what happens is for some renters, they're going to have to sell their rental properties. Because they can't pay the payments to the bank. And then out of renters, most renters are homeowners, I think, in my opinion. I'm a renter. I rent. I'm a renter. I rent out office. Now, I don't make a lot of money. Like, I work a lot, okay? I work like more than 60 hours a week, but I do get some revenue out of what I rent out, and but it's not enough for me to like stop working, right? But in my opinion, if you can own an office or something to rent out, chances are you also own a home. So a lot of these renters are homeowners, in my opinion. Also, these owners, some are homeowners. Okay? And remember, they're trying to they want to lower inflation. So you don't even, interest rates, they're trying to, Jerome Powell, it doesn't matter if, even though I'm in Korea, what America does, like if America sneezes, the whole world catches a cold. So what Jerome Powell decides to do, the Bank of Korea has to follow as well. Like the whole world has to follow. And so if he keeps it at 5%, he's trying to keep inflation down to 2%. That means he has to raise interest steady, at least in his mind, at 5%. Well, what's going to happen is these renters are going to some of these renters have to sell their rental places, commercial rental places, or even residential rental places. They can't pay it off because their interest rates went up. The owners can't pay them the rent. Some of these owners can't pay rent because they're not making as much money because there's not enough money from consumers. They're not making enough. Now, because they're homeowners, these renters or these people renting who have their own business or businesses, eventually they're going to have to start selling their homes. Why? Because the homes, their interest chances are went up. Okay? Depending on what your contract is. Like for me, I don't have to worry about it as of now, but maybe a couple years down the road, I might. So some people they have a fixed interest for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. Some people have a fixed interest for the whole whatever 30, 35 year mortgage. But a lot of people don't have fixed interests, right? And so their interest rates are going to go up. If you're a business owner, you can't even pay the renter rent. You're going to struggle to pay the mortgage. You're going to sell your home. If you are renting out, yeah, you sell your rental space, your office, but you're struggling if you just lost some income, revenue, monthly income, and then this is gonna your interest went up, and that money you had from selling, if that all dries up and you don't have a lot of income coming, you're gonna have to sell your home. And I see that's already happening in 2022, but a lot of that, more of that's going to happen in 2023. And so you're going to see a lot of people selling homes in a period of time. And, you're not going to have enough buyers to buy the homes because of the high interest rates. And in order to find buyers, you're going to have to just keep dropping prices until there are buyers that can buy it. It's just like stock. Stock price is going to go down until there are some buyers that are willing to buy the stock because they see that it went down enough or is of value to the business of that stock, right? But here, even if people want to buy the homes, they can't because of the interest rate. So the house price will continually just have to keep going down until you have people who can buy it. And that's why sellers and buyers set the price in the market. And that's kind of like the warning that I want to show. Now remember, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you in some cases what I'm doing or what I think will happen, and I give you all reasons why, like this, right? Even for me, I did put my place up for sale, but because I think things will get worse in 2023 going into 2024. However, I might not be able to sell, right? So it's just how it is right now. Okay.